Hello students, let us continue with the topic compound interest. In this video, we are going to discuss how to find rate when the interest is compounded half yearly. But before discussing, let us have a recap of the formulas of amount and compound interest in case the interest is compounded half yearly. The formulas for amount and compound interest in case of half yearly are: amount is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 2 into 100 raised to power 2t, and CI, that is the compound interest, is equal to A minus P, where A is the amount and P is the principal. Students, you need to remember one thing. That is, to find rate, we have to make the powers same. In each and every sum in which we are required to find the rate, we are going to make the powers on both the side same. Now, let us discuss an example based on this type. The first example is, at what rate percent per annum compound interest will rupees 8,000 amounts to rupees 9,261 in 1.5 years compounded half yearly? Students, let us find out what is given to us in this question. At what rate percent? That means we need to find R. Will rupees 8,000, that is principal, amounts to rupees 9,261, that is the amount given to us, in 1.5 years. 1.5 years means the time period, compounded half yearly. This half yearly shows us that we need to apply the formulas of amount in case the interest is compounded half yearly. So we have written what is given to us, that is principal is equal to rupees 8,000. Amount is equal to rupees 9,261. Time is equal to 1.5 years, which is 3/2 years. R is equal to question mark. Now we have applied the formula of amount, that is amount is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 200 raised to power 2t, as it was compounded half yearly. Now we are going to substitute the values. On substituting, we get 9,261 is equal to 8,000 bracket 1 plus R upon 200 raised to power 2 multiplied by 3/2. Now we have to do the cutting. The 2 and 2 will get cancelled. This 8,000 will be shifted to the other side. On shifting, we get 9,261 upon 8,000 is equal to 1 plus R upon 200 raised to power 3. So we know that for finding rate, we need to make the powers same. So here on the right hand side, we have a power of cube, or we can say 3. So on the left hand side also, we need to make the power as 3 only. So we know that 9261, that is 9,261, is a cube of 21. And 8,000 is a cube of 20. So we have written 21 upon 20 whole cube is equal to 1 plus R upon 200 raised to power 3. Now as the powers are same, so bases will also be same. So we get 21 upon 20 is equal to 1 plus R upon 200. Now we are going to shift this one to the other side. On shifting, we get 21 upon 20 minus 1 is equal to R upon 200. Now we have to take the LCM. After taking LCM, we get 21 minus 20 upon 20 is equal to R upon 200. So what is 21 minus 20? That is 1 upon 20. Now this 200 will be shifted to the other side. So we get 1 upon 20 multiplied by 200 is equal to R. On doing the cuttings, we get the answer of rate as 10% per annum. So let us discuss one more sum for the better understanding of this concept. the second example is, at what rate percent per annum compound interest will rupees 10,000 amounts to rupees 12,100 in 1 year compounded half yearly. So let us find out what is given to us in this sum. At what rate percent? That means we need to find R. Will rupees 10,000, that is principal, amounts to rupees 12,100, that is amount, in 1 year, that is the time period, compounded half yearly. Now let us write down what is given to us. So we are given principal is equal to rupees 10,000, amount is equal to rupees 12,100, time is equal to 1 year, R is equal to question mark. Now, as it was given that it is compounded half yearly, so we are going to apply the formula of amount in case the rate of interest is compounded half yearly, and that is A is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 200 raised to power 2t. Now we are going to substitute the values. On substituting, we get 12,100 is equal to 10,000 bracket 1 plus R upon 200 raised to power 2 into 1. Now we are going to shift this 10,000 to the other side. On shifting, we get 12,100 upon 10,000 is equal to 1 plus R upon 200 raised to power 2. Now we are going to do the cuttings of these zeros. After doing cutting, we get 121 upon 100 is equal to 1 plus R upon 200 raised to power 2. Now students, we have already discussed to find rate, we need to make the powers same. Now on the right hand side, we have the power as 2. So on the left hand side also, we need to make the power as 2 only. Now we know that 121 and 100, they are the squares of 11 and 10. So we have written 11 by 10 whole square is equal to 1 plus R upon 200 whole square. Now as the powers are same, so therefore bases will also be same. So we get 11 by 10 is equal to 1 plus R upon 200. Now we have to do the shifting of 1. On shifting, we get 11 by 10 minus 1 is equal to R upon 200. Now the next step is that we are going to take LCM. So on taking LCM, we get 11 minus 10 upon 10 is equal to R upon 200. Now on subtracting 11 and 10, we get 1 upon 10, and this 200 will be shifted to the other side. So we get 1 by 10 multiplied by 200 is equal to R. So this 0 and this 0 will get cancelled. So we get our final answer as R is equal to 20% per annum. Now students, you have got a worksheet in your SNAP homework. Solve that worksheet. Thank you and have a nice day.